There are some things in life that we can't bring back once they're gone, no matter how hard we try. Do you know what that is? That's right, time. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel where we bring you the most interesting stories from around the world. Subscribe for more interesting and emotional stories. Today's story will teach you to cherish your time here on Earth. Let us begin. In a humble village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling sea, time seemed to pass slower than anywhere else. Here, life revolved around the rhythm of the waves and the warmth of the sun, untouched by the hurried pace of the modern world. However, not everyone found solace in this tranquil existence. Among them was a young man named Ikenna, who often felt a deep-seated discontent bubbling within him. As he watched his days slip by, he couldn't shake off the feeling that life was slipping through his fingers like sand. He yearned for more, dreaming of a life filled with opportunities that seemed to elude his grasp. Ikenna's discontent stemmed from the harsh realities of his life. His mother, once vibrant and full of life, was now bedridden, a victim of a mysterious ailment that had drained her of her vitality. Their small house stood as a testament to their humble beginnings, its weathered walls mirroring the hardships they endured. With each passing day, his mother's condition worsened, serving as a constant reminder of their dire straits. Time, in his view, was slipping away, and without it, his hopes of alleviating his mother's suffering seemed to dwindle as well. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Ikenna found himself drawn to the shore. The rhythmic crash of the waves against the sand had always been a source of comfort to him, but tonight it did little to soothe his troubled mind. As he walked along the beach, his gaze met that of an old man who seemed to have materialized from the mist. The old man's eyes twinkled with an otherworldly light, and a faint smile played on his lips. Without a word, the old man extended a hand, revealing an hourglass that glowed faintly with golden sand. Hesitantly, Ikenna reached out, his fingers brushing against the cool glass. The moment their fingers met, a jolt of energy surged through him, and the old man vanished as quickly as he had appeared. In his hands, the hourglass thrummed with a soft, steady hum, and Ikenna felt an exhilarating surge of power course through him. A sudden clarity washed over him, whispering to him the true nature of the gift he now possessed. This wasn't merely a tool to measure time, but a vessel brimming with more time itself. Overwhelmed with gratitude and newfound determination, Ikenna clutched the hourglass tightly, its weight a comforting anchor in his sea of uncertainty. In the days that followed, Ikenna discovered he could influence the flow of time around him by turning the hourglass. He could freeze time, making it seem as if the world held its breath around him. Or he could speed it up, allowing moments to dance by in a blur. At first, he used these powers judiciously, extending seconds to savor his mother's smile or pausing moments to prevent accidents. However, as time went on, he became bolder, manipulating time to his whims. He excelled in his studies, mastering subjects that had once posed challenges in mere moments. He saved his friends from harm, stopping time to guide them away from danger. And all the while, the hourglass sang its eternal song, a reminder of the gift and burden he carried. Yet, as the months turned into years, Ikenna began to notice changes in himself. Darker shadows followed him even during the brightest days. And when he turned the hourglass, he saw not just the familiar glow, but a fleeting glimpse of an old man staring back at him. Startled by the sight, he shook off the vision, attributing it to fatigue or perhaps the weight of his secret. But the vision persisted, becoming clearer, more insistent. Then, one night, the old man from the beach reappeared. His face was etched with an air of authority, and his eyes, once twinkling, now seemed distant and cold. "It is time for you to return what you borrowed," the old man said, his voice echoing with an ancient power. Realization dawned on Ikenna, washing over him in icy waves. He understood now that the price of borrowed time was his own mortality. With a jolt, he looked down at the hourglass in his hands, its sands almost spent. Panic surged through him as he realized the imminence of the debt he had long ignored. The old man gestured to the nearly empty vessel, and Ikenna saw not just sand, but fragments of his own life ebbing away. In a desperate attempt to bargain, Ikenna pleaded for more time, but the old man remained unmoved. The debt had to be settled, and time, as always, was the ultimate creditor. With the last grain of sand slipping through the hourglass, Ikenna felt his body grow heavy, his youthful form withering away. Before he knew it, he was an old, frail man, his life story playing before his eyes. And as the final grain hit the bottom, the world faded to black. When the villagers found the lifeless form of an old man, the next morning, they couldn't know that it was Ikenna. They had seen him age rapidly before their eyes, consumed by the consequences of his actions. All that remained of his story was the empty hourglass clutched in his withered hands, a silent testament to the boy who borrowed time itself. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of today's tale. What did you think? How would you use the extra time you get from the hourglass? Do let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you liked this story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on any future uploads. We'll see you next time with another amazing story. Until then, take care and goodbye.